What's poppin'? What's poppin'? So your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And um, today we're going to talk about being a people pleaser. But first, bear with me, okay? Because I am kind of tired. I've been up since 6 something, 7. Didn't go to bed until like 12 something, 1 something. So bear with me, okay? I'm a little groggy. And it's like fucking 8 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm trying not to, I'm trying to not to go to sleep. And I usually take a nap throughout the day, but I didn't. So your girl's a little sleepy. But yeah, back to topic at hand. Um, People pleasers, being a people pleaser. Um, I'm not gonna hold you. When I was younger, not even when I was younger, not even too long ago, I was a people pleaser. I was a person that always wanted to please people, always wanted to help people, always wanted to um, do things for people and help out and stuff like that. But it got to a point where I was overworking myself. It got to a point where I was doing a little too much for people, to the point where they would always call me because they know I would say yes. Because I was like, why don't you help? Why don't you be a nice person? If y'all hear that, that's my brother's dog that's outside. But technically it's not his dog because he left that motherfucker. But anyway, um, people pleaser. My mom was a people pleaser. Technically, she still is. Um, Usually, it's like you do stuff for people and you kind of allow them to run over you. Um, Allow them to play you, like with your kindness, play with your kindness, play with your caring heart, to where it's like, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Will you do this for me? Will you do that for me? Can you take care of this for me? Can you take care of that for me? That type of shit. And knowing damn well you won't say no to them, because you want to please them in a certain type of way, no matter if it is family, friends, a lover, a job, anything. It's you always taking up something, some type of task at hand that is not your task, basically. And I always did that my whole life, because I always seen my mom do stuff like that, always helping people out and always doing all that jazz. But it got to a point where I was like, I'm not gonna keep on helping people, especially if they're not gonna help me. Um, I'm not gonna be a people pleaser. I'm not gonna be a person that you can constantly call upon, constantly ask questions to your, situation, or ask for advice to your situation, or ask for help to, like, if you're moving or doing all this shit, but after all that shit, I never see you, or you never contact me, or you never do anything for me. You only contact me when you need something, and I'd be like, okay, sure, fine, why not, When I was younger, I always was that person, I was always that person that would get called up on because they knew I would help. They knew I would be that kind, caring person, that would come out and give a helping hand, no matter what it was. If it was like somebody that needed a shoulder to cry on, or somebody that needed a hand to hold, or a helping hand to lift them up, or um, to guide them in a certain way that they know that I know the way of it, or like if they need me to help them, like with a task like building a bed or building a chair. Like I was that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was always that handyman. Well, handy female, because I'm a fucking female. I was always that man. I was always that motherfucker, and especially in my family, you know, I was always that person. Like if they needed somebody to help build like their bed frames or help build like a couch, like put together a couch or put together a dresser or something like that, they would call me. They were like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Can you help me with this? Because I was always good at following directions and just getting it done just like that, and stuff like that. Or, hey, can you come babysit them while we go to the casino or go to the store or go here, go there, and go hang out for a little bit? And I was like, yeah, why not? You know, because I was like, I wasn't really doing nothing. Or, hey, can you help me move, pack my stuff, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Can you help me wash my clothes, blah, blah, blah. I got a big ass load of clothes and I need help, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, why not? Sure. You know, why not? Sure. And knowing damn well I'm either tired or I don't want to be bothered or I'm just like not in the mood or I've went through something to where I'm recovering, but I still was like, yeah, sure, why not? Even though I was going through some stuff, it's like I still was over here people pleasing and all that shit, and it was just fucking annoying. And it wasn't annoying because at the time I was just helping, you know, I was just that helping, caring person. But it got to a point where they were taking my help, taking advantage, basically, of my help, taking advantage of me, because they knew I would never say no. They knew I would never say, nah, I'm not finna help you. I'm not finna give you a helping hand. I'm not finna do none of that. Because I always wanted a helping hand myself. So it's just like, why would I think I would get a helping hand if I don't give a helping hand? You know what I'm saying? I can't be a motherfucker that's out here like, oh, I would like to help, like I need your help and da 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 da. But I would never be the one that be like, oh yeah, I can help you. Like what? How would you want help or need help but you don't give help? You know what I'm saying? So I was always that person that was just giving, even though I was never give to. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers never truly gave to me. Now I'm not saying all motherfuckers, but I'm a certain amount of motherfuckers in my life, they never really gave to me in that way, especially when I needed it. They always do other things, like I guess buy me something materialistic. But like when I need a shoulder to cry on, or I need somebody to help me with a certain thing or a task at hand or advice and stuff like that, I was never able to go to anybody because, for one, they never really had any type of good advice for me, and for two, they was always busy. For three, they would never be that person, you know, or should I say, I would never want them as them. Some I would never want as advice givers, because if you look at them, you like, yeah, you can't really give me advice on that because you struggling with that yourself. So it's just like whatever, you know. But I was always, like I said, giving, and never saying no. And it got to a point where I really broke. Like, damn, like I'm giving so much and I'm not receiving the amount of shit that I'm giving. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it was a lot, you know. It mentally fucked me up. It physically fucked me up because I was always draining myself for people, always doing things for people, always working hard for people. Even at work, you know, like even at my jobs, you know, if there was somebody that didn't come in or something, and they would call me. Thank God they didn't do that often. But when they did, I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I need the money, you know what I'm saying? Or when I was at work, he was like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? Hey, can you do this? Because I was always a worker that would work, and I would work hard, but I would also work fast to where I would get it done. So then I would like, what's the next? And then get it done. And then what's the next? And then get it done. And what's the next? And then get it done. So instead of just pacing myself to where my task would finish me my whole shift. I would be like, okay, I finished my tasks. So who else need help? You know what I'm saying? I was just that person that was always giving help, always giving out a helping hand or um, stuff like that. And it really takes a toll on you, you know, especially when you are a giver, you know, like a full blown giver. Like you barely receive in this motherfucker. Like I'm laughing because it's like it really be like that where you like you receive but you don't receive as half as much as you give, and it be a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm listening to the dog and I really don't want to get up. Like like I let him out because he been in the kennel for a while, so I let him out so he can use the bathroom and run around outside, so he can, you know, be out there for the last time unless my mom decides to take him out one more time later in the night, but I doubt it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was giving, you know, I was helping the fuck like this. Like I don't get me wrong, because I get paid to take this damn dog out because like I said, that's not my dog. Basically, I stopped being a people pleaser. I stopped saying yes, 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 without getting nothing in return. And always draining myself, always making myself feel bad because like damn, I'm helping you, but shit, that's like anyway, it's like I'm helping you, but listen, I put my hand under my stomach because it be warm. If you know, you know. For those that can't put their hands under their stomach, that's on you. Mind your business. Anyway, like I said, I've gotten to a point where I say no now. I'll be like, hell no. I'll be like, fuck no. I'll be like, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, for someone that's been like a people pleaser basically all their lives to be able to say no to somebody, it feels so bad, you know, like damn, it hurts because like damn, I really said no to you, but like you got to think about it. What about yourself? You know, you got to think about your health, like not only your physical health but your mental health. You got to think about all that shit. And you, if you constantly saying yes to them and putting your shit aside, you know, you gonna eventually fall, you know, in your life, and then they gonna be up because they got help from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta get time to yourself, and you gotta go within and be like, I'm tired of constantly giving and saying yes, 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 yes. Like what is that really doing in my life? Yes, that's helping them, but how is it helping me? And I get it. I get it. You probably like, well, that's selfish. First off, for any motherfucker that's out there that says that me saying no to somebody because they need help is selfish, you can shut the fuck up. Because I've been saying yes all my motherfucking life. Now this one time I say no, I'm selfish. Suck a right. A big one at that. Fuck is you talking about? Anyway, like I was saying, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no, thank you, I'm good. It's okay to say nah, I can't help you this time around. It's okay to say nah, I can't fuck with you right now. I gotta do some shit for myself. I can't give you a helping hand because I need to give this helping hand to myself. So that's not being selfish. Now, if you're constantly saying no, 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 okay, then you're being selfish because you can't give at least one helping hand. But for those that's out there that always give, it is okay to say no every once in a while. It's okay to say nah, I can't help you every once in a while. It's okay to say nah, I can't do it right now every once in a while. Like I said, I used to be a motherfucking people pleaser. It got to a point where I was like, I'm not finna constantly do this. Just like that dog out there, that's my brother's dog. My brother is nowhere to be seen. That dog, my brother left that motherfucking dog out there. Left that dog in the basement to die. Real shit. Real shit. Right hand of the motherfucking God. He left that dog out there to die and made my mom take care of that motherfucking dog. And my mother is 60 years old. Going up and down them stairs. Her body's already going through a lot. She already helping the family. My mother's a people pleaser, okay? I can tell you, she's a people pleaser. So she'll do it just to do it. Yeah, she'll be like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But she'll still do it. Because that's just the woman she is. Anyway, my brother left that dog to die. He went out there and killed whatever the fuck he did, laid up with some fucking bitch or whatever the fuck he did, and was out there on the streets and doing all that shit, and never really took care of that dog. Every once in a while, he'll bring him a big ass bag of food. Bag of food that's not even for him because that fucked his stomach up. The food fucked his stomach up to where he really... It got to a point that dog had some problems with his stomach, and my sister and I had to take him to an ER, a veteran ER, to see what the fuck was wrong with him, because he was getting slender. He was bony and everything. Like, you can see every part of his bones in his body. My mama couldn't take care of him because she had to work in the morning, so he would be in the kennel for days on end, hours on end. And you probably like, so why didn't you help? Because my brother likes to force things on people. And one thing's for sure, I've always been a people pleaser my whole motherfucking life. And I was just sitting there like, I'm gonna let God do it. And you're probably like, oh, you're selfish. Okay, cool. If you think so, cool. But my brother always pushed some shit off on people. And I don't fuck with my brother. If you know, you know. I don't fuck with my brother. And I was not going to help my brother take care of this damn dog when he pushed it out on everybody. And then when he gets the call like, oh, your dog's dying. What are you doing to my dog? You're not taking care of my dog. Nigga, where are you? Where are you? You pushed this damn dog off on us. We didn't even want this dog. One day you just came here with a dog, knowing damn well my mother told you not to even get a motherfucking animal. Because the last time you got a motherfucking animal, you left it here. And you made my mother take care of it. The cat that's in that motherfucking living room, that's one of the animals that you left and made my mother take care of it. I don't like cats. That was my ex-girlfriend's cat. She took my dog. Excuses, excuses, excuses. Yeah. It got to the point where that dog got so fucking sick you could see his bones, like I said. And my sister took him in, nursed him back to health, made him healthy. Unfortunately, she had to go through some surgeries or some shit, so she can't take care of him right now. You know? So my mom brought him back here, taking care of him. Excuse me. Brought him back here, taking care of him, taking him out every single day. Now that she has to wake up early in the morning, way earlier than she usually do, to take the dog out. And sometimes she's late for work because she's a people pleaser, so she be helping the family out. Her mother, which is sick, and she goes over there to help her mother, which is cool and all, but her mother has other children that could help her. It's a lot of stories. Like I said, my mother's a fucking people pleaser. That's where I got it from. And I got to a point where it's like, I'm not finna be no fucking people pleaser in my damn life and drain, because I see how it does to my mother. A lot of the things in her life, there's a lot of responsibilities that she pushes aside that she shouldn't push aside. And to each his own, you know, they live their lives how they live it. But like I said, I'm not going to be that way anymore. I got to a point where I was such a people pleaser. To where I almost committed. So I'm not going to do that to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to force myself to do that shit. And so I took a step back and I started saying no. Like, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do it if I don't want to. I don't have to. That's the thing. I don't have to help you. If I want to, okay, cool, but I don't have to. And like I said, I'll be helping my mother every once in a while because I get paid for that shit. I'm not gonna help you with this dog. This is your son's dog. This is your son's dog. He brought it in your house when you told him not to even bring no more animals in. And he brought it in not giving no fuck, disrespecting you, disrespecting your home like he always do. And you still allow him to. Well, my brother don't be here anymore, so I guess you don't allow him to anymore. But you did. So now you have this dog on your hands. And the only reason you have it on your hands is because your daughter couldn't take care of it right now because she has some shit that she had to go through. So it's a lot when you're a people pleaser. Even though my sister herself is a people pleaser in some aspects. Anyway, she's a people pleaser in some aspects too, my sister. Cause she had took the dog on as well. And of course they was trying to find places for the dog, but he got sick to where he was literally skin and bones. And when I tell you my sister nursed him back to health, that my brother still called that dog his dog. Nigga, where have you been? Talking about, oh, my dog, my dog, my dog. Where have you been? Still haven't seen you take care of this motherfucker. Right. But anyway, like I said, being a people pleaser is not fun. Being a people pleaser is not all that, like for those that's out there that are people pleasers, for those that's out there that constantly say yes, 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 even through the pain, even through the misery, even through the sorrow. Yes, 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 yes. Learn to say no sometimes. Learn to say I'm not doing that no more. Learn to say I'm cool on that. Learn to say I'm not finna help you. Maybe another time. Focus on yourself. Be a little selfish, as they say. You're selfish. Okay. I would rather be selfish than constantly give and drain myself to where I'm skin and bones. I'm walking over here, a zombie. Walking zombie. Yes, I'll help you. Yes, I'll help you. Yes, I'll help you. You do you, baby. If you want to be that, go ahead. I learned my lesson. Now it's your time to learn yours. If you are a people pleaser, learn to say no. Learn to say another time. Learn to say not right now. Because those words will be the best words you've ever spoken in your life. I promise you. Especially when you got so much on your plate already in your own life. Don't add on more shit from other people just because you're a people pleaser. Just because you want to please people. And for those that's out there are people pleasers, you probably a people pleaser because you want to be loved by other people. You want to feel special because you're helping them people. So you want to feel special in their lives. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not as special as you think you are. You might think you're special, but you're not as special as you think you are, love. They're only using you. Some of them, not all. Some of them are only using you, taking advantage of you because they know you will say yes. So look around you and see who is taking advantage of you because they know you will say yes. And tell them no. Fuck no. Period. But that's it, y'all. A bitch tired. I'm finna go let this dog in the house, feed him, let him drink some water and put his ass back in the kennel. And I'm probably finna go, I don't know, eat me some ice cream or make me some food. Probably sleep. No, I want to sleep so bad, but it's still early. It's still early, and I really hate when I wake up in the middle of the night because I barely sleep as it is. So I'll figure out my life, y'all. Your girl been really sleep, especially since I've been doing what I'll be doing in a couple of days. Well, these past couple of days, I've been really tired, so I'm recovering, sleeping, real shit. Like I can fall asleep right here. Like let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, y'all, that's about it. Um, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my channel for more content like this. If you want to heal yourself from all the bullshit that's happening in your life, I might have a message that's on my channel for you. I've been through a lot in my life, and this is just the beginning of my messages, I should say. There's a lot of messages that I do have, so look out for that. And like I said, check out my channel if you want to heal yourself, because I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you how it is in my opinion, I should say. But yeah, y'all have a good one, okay?